even when they hold meetings. I'm a member of the National Executive Council of UDA, but when they call those meetings, they don't even bother to call me.
Kakamega's political landscape shuddered on July 14, 2025, as Senator Boni Khalwale stood before a crowd at his Malinya home, unveiling a new force in Kenyan politics, the United Patriotic Movement, UPM.
I have refused to accept that Luyas don't count. I am saying in 2027, Vana Baba Luya, this time will be counted and they will be known.
The air was thick with anticipation as Khalwale, a seasoned politician known for his fiery rhetoric and unrelenting ambition, declared his intention to contest the Kakamega Gubernatorial seat in 2027 under this freshly minted party. This was not just a press conference, it was a calculated declaration of independence from the United Democratic Alliance UDA, the party that had carried him to the Senate.
He warned me and say, wewe uwezi uliza serikali maneno. Wewe ni chief whip, unastahili kunyamaza, kujibu maswali na ujue tumekupatia gari. Really? Yani madharau inaweza pita hapo?
Khalwale's move is a high-stakes gamble in a region where political loyalty and grassroots momentum are everything. For years, he has been a towering figure in Western Kenya, a region that swings elections with its sheer voter base. But why now? Why abandon UDA, a party aligned with President William Ruto, and launch UPM? The answer lies in a mix of strategy, frustration, and vision.
But to go there, I have been relying on them so that tutembee pamoja, either kwa gari moja ama gari ambayo inaweza kunipatia kamwanya kidogo ndio nifike huko. That is the problem they used in 2022 to stop me. I am the one who brought William Ruto in the Luo Nation. The first meeting was in this hall. And President William Ruto, I tell you, my brother, my wife, she's lying there. You are the last dignitary she cooked for before she died. And I was shocked.
Khalwale's decision to form UPM stems from a stark realization. His political future in UDA was a dead end. Despite his loyalty to the party and its leader, President William Ruto, Khalwale saw no path for the governor's mansion within UDA's crowded and competitive structure. The party's internal dynamics, coupled with its focus on national rather than regional ambitions, left little room for Khalwale's gubernatorial dreams. He made it clear that while he remains a UDA member for his current Senate term, bound by constitutional restrictions that prevent him from resigning mid-term, he sees UPM as his vehicle to capture Kakamega's top seat in 2027.
I am going to make sure in 2027 Kakamega gets a position at the national table of brotherhood. I'm going to make sure in 2027 whoever thinks that Luyas are not there now, ile masomo yenye Michael kijana wa Malu alinipatia, akaniambia ukiwa katika siasa heshimu wale waliokutangulia. Nimeheshimu Mudavadi, nimeheshimu Wetangula, but because they have let us down, I have decided let them go there, but they will also find me there.
This is not a rash decision. Khalwale has been laying the groundwork for months, quietly mobilizing support and gauging the political temperature. His announcement at Malinya was not just a launch, it was a signal to his base that he is ready to disrupt the status quo. But what exactly is UPM, and how does it plan to stand out in Kenya's crowded political arena? The United Patriotic Movement, UPM, is Khalwale's bold attempt to redefine political engagement in Kenya. Unlike traditional parties built on ethnic or regional loyalties, UPM is positioning itself as a youth-driven movement. Khalwale has entrusted its management to university students, a demographic he believes holds the key to Kenya's future. These young leaders are tasked with organizing teams not just in Western Kenya, but across regions like Mount Kenya and the coast, signaling UPM's ambition to transcend regional boundaries and appeal to a national audience.
As far as Mudavadi is concerned, as far as Wetangula is concerned, you are only as good as you help them to take people to the polling stations so that they get those positions. When they get whatever benefits they get in return, which I don't know, Wetangula, mani ne helicopter, mahira ibungoma, Mudavadi, maiha nende helicopter ibihika, mahira bindu bienebo, yueneo, papara Kakamega ibereho.
This focus on youth is strategic. Kenya's population is young. Over 60% are under 30, and their votes are increasingly decisive. Khalwale's UPM aims to tap into their frustrations with unemployment, governance, and political exclusion by empowering students to lead. He is betting on their energy, idealism, and digital savvy to build a grassroots movement that can challenge established parties like UDA, ODM, and others. But can a party managed by students with limited political experience compete in Kenya's cutthroat electoral arena?
But nobody cares. Even when they hold meetings, I'm a member of the National Executive Council of UDA. But when they call those meetings, they don't even bother to call me.
At the heart of UPM is Khalwale's unrelenting ambition to become Kakamega's governor. He is no stranger to the race, having contested it before and lost narrowly in the past elections. This time, he is doubling down with a party tailored to his vision. Kakamega, with its 1.7 million residents and strategic importance in Western Kenya, is a prize worth fighting for. Its governor wields significant influence, controlling budgets and development projects that can sway voters across the region. Khalwale's strategy is clear: leverage UPM's youth appeal, combine it with his own political brand, and position himself as a fresh alternative to the entrenched political class. He has already begun rallying support in key areas with organized teams in Western, Mount Kenya, and the coast. But the road to 2027 is fraught with challenges: UDA's dominance, ODM's stronghold in Western Kenya, and the emergence of other regional players. Boni Khalwale will need more than a new party to win.
Senator wa Kakamega who representanga 2.5 million people yakubiro kura chikira pamwe mutuka kolera balone mituka chitsu mulwanyi chikiosi ni kyanje kwa GK kubulomo khale mulala. Tutaambia Mudavadi, wewe Mudavadi 2013 waluya wote walikutoroka, mulibaki na Khalwale peke yake wakati ulikuwa na asma ya kuwa rais. I am the one who introduced Musalia to the Luya constituencies. He had no idea where he constituency Baranga Butula is. He had no idea. I scratch your back in 2013. In 2027, you scratch my back. Would that be too much to ask of Mudavadi? I'll tell Wetangula. Oparanya alikuambia uwezi kanyaka Kakamega in 2015. Wewe ulikuwa unataka kuambia Waluya Muliro Garden kwamba you want to be president. Oparanya ni ambakana. Nisi mukana basaza balangwe Kolomani Express. Nikarudisha Wetangula katseneti. Wetangula, whether you hate me or you don't, I made you senator and you recovered your career. I did, and it was not me. Let me tell you the secret. It's because nakatoka wenao senjira kumabeka ka Michael kijana wa Malwa. So I will tell him, I'm not asking for too much. Onyambe, Governor of Kakamega.
The launch of UPM is more than a personal pivot for Khalwale. It is a signal that Kenya's political landscape is fracturing. As 2027 approaches, new parties and alliances are emerging, each vying for a slice of the electorate. Khalwale's gamble could inspire other politicians to break ranks with major parties, creating a major fragmented but dynamic political scene. For Kakamega, UPM's rise could reshape voter priorities, forcing competitors to address youth issues more aggressively. Nationally, UPM's success will depend on its ability to scale beyond Khalwale's personal charisma. Can it build a coherent platform? Can it secure funding and navigate Kenya's complex electoral laws? And most importantly, can it convince voters that a youth-led regionally rooted party can deliver where others failed? Newsroom, Maisha TV, reader carrying Chubet.